What if everything you knew was wrong? The history you were taught, the science you were told to trust, the politics you see unfolding, the psychology that shapes your mind, even the theology that guides your soul. What if none of it is as simple as it seems? Every great story has secrets. Every fact has shadows. And every truth has another side waiting to be uncovered. Here, nothing is sacred. Nothing is off-limit. We dive into conspiracies, hidden histories, and unanswered questions that most people are too afraid to ask. I'll present the theory. You will decide. Argue it, break it, expand it, or prove it wrong. Because theories don't live in silence. They thrive in debate. Welcome to Let's Theorize.
Let's theorize. Do women need men to lead them?
All right, listen up, everybody. We're diving into the fire today, y'all. A question so bold it could set X ablaze, get me dragged on TikTok, maybe even side-eyed at the family cookout. But I'm not here to play it safe. This is Let's Theorize, and we're going straight to the deep end, no hesitation. Here's the question. Do women need men to lead them? And while we're at it, let's talk about those patriarchal dynasties that rule the world, because they're playing a game most of us don't even see. We're theorizing patterns, differences, and the divide tearing this country apart. Incels and MGTOW on one side, feminists and OnlyFans queens on the other. And us, we're caught in the middle, trying to figure out who's steering the ship called civilization. Point 1, the biology, sis. Let's keep it 100. Men and women, we're wired different, no shock there. Men are chasing competition, risk, chaos, like they were born to stir the pot. Women were built for connection, nurturing, pulling it all together. Men are the loud sports car, speeding and swerving, maybe crashing a time or two. Us women, we're the engine keeping the wheels on, the machine humming. Studies show it. Girls lean into cooperative play as kids, effect sizes over D equals 2.0, while boys are out there playing king of the hill. We hold it down, but we don't always get the shine we deserve. Point 2, unity versus independence. Think back to the playground. Boys, straight chaos, wrestling, yelling, some kids eating dirt like it's a snack. Girls, we're organizing a whole dance routine, bracelets matching, vibes on point. We build unity, community. Boys, they're out here trying to conquer the world. Research tracks those early patterns to career paths later, women leaning into roles that connect, men chasing dominance. You need both to keep this world spinning. Point 3, the corporate hustle. Now, let's talk money. The big shots, the Warren Buffetts, they know what's up. Women in the workplace, we're gold. Cooperative, less likely to storm in demanding a corner office. We make the system run smooth. Numbers don't lie. Women's labor force participation hit 57.5% in 2024, climbing steady. But while we're keeping corporate America happy, who's holding down the home front? Who's building our legacy? That's the hustle they don't tell you about. Point 4, the patriarchy puzzle. Patriarchy. They call it the villain, oppressive, outdated, all that. But let's flip it. Patriarchal families, they built empires. Think Rothschilds, banking giants since the 1700s, financing wars and shaping economies, with a fortune over $2 billion in today's dollars. Or the Rockefellers. John D's Standard Oil controlled 90% of US oil by the 1880s, his wealth hitting $400 billion, adjusted. These families pass wealth patrilineally, keeping it tight, cutting inequality by giving kids a leg up. Why is patriarchy demonized? Maybe because it works too well. The elites don't want us building dynasties, they want us grinding for theirs. Point 5, risk and balance. Men, they're the wild ones, quitting jobs, maxing out credit cards, yelling, I'm gonna invent the airplane, good luck with that. Women, we're saying, all right, you're wild, but I got you. Here's a sandwich for the journey. Men take the risks, we make sure the empire doesn't crash by Tuesday. One's leaping out the plane, the other's packing the parachute. That's the partnership that built those dynasties. Men leading, women preserving, kids inheriting. Point 6, the gender war. We got a full-on war out here, a gender showdown. Incels, MGTOW, red pill guys screaming women are running wild. Feminists, OnlyFans stars, girl bosses shouting, we don't need no man. And in the middle, families are breaking. Birth rates dropped to 1.6 kids per woman in 2024, way below the 2.1 to stay steady. Divorce rates, 2.4 per 1,000. With 40 to 50% of marriages ending in splits. We're arguing over who's paying for dinner while the system crumbles. But those dynasties, the Waltons with their $200 billion Walmart fortune, the Kochs with their $100 billion empire, they're not fighting, they're building, staying tight, keeping power in the family. Rome didn't burn this fast, y'all. Point 7. The power of us. Here's the real talk. The families that rule the world, they know the secret. Rothschilds, Rockefellers, modern players like the Ambanis in India with their $300 billion empire. They're patriarchal. Men set the vision, women hold the foundation, kids carry the torch. Family-controlled firms outperform others with 6% higher returns on assets. They don't send their women to grind at Starbucks. They build together. That's the blueprint for power, and they don't want you copying it. Closing. The truth, sis. So, do women need men to lead us? Or do we shine brightest when we're supporting, sinking, holding it together while men take the lead? Maybe it's both. Maybe that's why humanity worked for centuries. Because we were a team, like those dynasties still are. The Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the Waltons, they're not divided. They're not swiping on Tinder or snapping on Reddit. They're building empires while we're fed stories to keep us fighting. But if we remembered our real strength, families would rise, empires would rise, and the elite's game would be done. That's my theory, y'all. A bold, messy, gonna stir the pot theory. So what do you think? Do women need men to lead? Or have we forgotten how to play on the same team, like the dynasties that rule the world? Let's theorize.